Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to see you all after a 2-week absence due to the snow. So it's great to see your faces and feel your love. Welcome to the Piedmont Unitarian Universalist Church. Piedmont UU sits on the traditional land of the Catawba, Kaoi, and Sugary peoples. We honor them. My name is Elaine Deck, and I will be the worship assistant this morning for the Reverend Dr. Amy Rio. We are a flourishing, vibrant, and radically welcoming congregation that promotes diversity, inclusion, and social justice. We provide a safe haven for creative intellectual growth, spiritual development, and a deep sense of community for all who join us. We hope that our liberal religious values will challenge you to join us as a community that lives boldly and acts justly. To all of our visitors and our friends, we're very glad you're here, whether in person or with us online. We do hope to see you again. Your presence is a gift to us. A few announcements for this Sunday. Reverend Amy will be away for study leave and vacation beginning tomorrow, March 4th. Da-da-da. If you have any pastoral care concerns, please, during this time, please contact Joys and Concerns at puuc.org. Or for other pressing matters, please contact BOT, Board of Trustees, at puuc.org, and we'll be able to support you. The women's group will gather on Saturday, February 21st at 11:30 here in the sanctuary. It's going to be a potluck, so bring your food and yourself and join us with the women's group. And if you'd like to have any more information, contact Carol, and she'll be happy to help you. And now, members of the Endowment Committee have an announcement for us at this time. Pam and Jeff.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
The Piedmont Church Endowment Fund is pleased to present the Piedmont Endowment players, Jeff Jennings and myself, Pam Whistler. According to former chair Harry Lancaster, the Piedmont Church Endowment Fund is an investment in our future. The primary purpose of the fund is to provide a foundation of financial security for a nest egg for a vibrant community. The secondary purpose is to help some of our fledgling church projects take flight by providing financial support for activities or projects outside the operating budget.
Oracle? I have a question for you. I have a question because I don't understand everything you're saying. Can't we just use money from our canvas?
No. That is why we have our own endowment fund. We do not use the operating budget pledge drive.
Well, another question. Do we have to be real old to contribute, maybe like even dead?
What's real old?
No, you do not have to be old. You don't even have to die. You can contribute at any time. You can contribute now to honor somebody, celebrate a birthday, have a yard sale and donate the funds, and this was what we call giving while living. You can also pledge to contribute in the future through the Legacy Circle. but you can find out a lot more here in the endowment brochure that's on the back counter. The Legacy Circle, as you can see here, is a tree.
You want to use
No
his
mic.
Is a tree and has all these leaves. And on each leaf is the name of the person who is pledged later in life to give to the endowment fund. So you can have your name up here and have your own leaf.
Another question. I'm full of questions. How do we make our money grow?
Well, we work in conjunction with the UUA Endowment Fund. They have experienced investors and economists that are taking our money and investing it in funds.
But who watches out for this money? Are they sophisticated enough to take care of our money?
Well, our money is invested in the UUA Endowment Fund, Common Endowment Fund, and they have economists, and financial planners that manage that fund.
When can Piedmont use that money? What do they
Well,
have to do to be able to
I know
spend
we'd
it?
like to get our hands on all that money. But right now, the money can only be accessed through the endowment fund committee approving it, and then the board approving it. If we want to take out a larger fund, a larger amount of money, then we have to have a congregational meeting so all of y'all can decide whether or not to spend that money.
I see from this brochure that there's about everything in there I need to know, but I'm sure there's questions that aren't in there. But
Well, both Jeff and I will be available to answer questions during the coffee hour or later, in the month. You can also look at the brochure. It tells you a lot about how to invest into the endowment fund. And you don't need a bunch of money, $10. You can put that directly into the endowment fund. The Legacy Circle is generally a larger amount of money because that is something that you're planning ahead in the future to invest in. The forms for the Legacy Circle are on the back counter, and they can take one of those home and you can think about it. And there's also more copies of the endowment. The future of the Piedmont Church is in your hands, because this is investing in our future, not just our day-to-day expenses. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Pam and Jeff. The social action team has an important announcement. Donna?
I don't have a costume. I'm sorry. It's just me. I hope you all noticed in your program you have a to-do list now. Our first quarter social justice theme is threats to democracy. And in that spirit, we're trying to make sure everyone knows where and how to vote in their own districts. We want to help our community find your voting district, early voting sites, and election day polling sites. And we want you to show us where you will be voting. So to that end, we have a map in the back of the sanctuary. We're asking everybody to put a dot where you will be voting, which county you're going to be voting in. We've got a map in Salisbury as well. So we're going to end up with two maps that give us a sense of the commitment to voting that we have in this congregation, but also sort of where our votes are going to matter and where we're going to be impacting across the state. So please also check off the items in your to-do list. So don't recycle this, take it home with you. The list has check registration status. It's my understanding that more people have been removed from the rolls this week. I think 200,000 additional people have had their registration messed with. So we're going to help you check that. You can repair your registration at early voting, so we can help you find your early voting sites so that you can register and vote in the primary. And we can help you find your election day location if you want to wait till election day to vote. I'll also note that if those of you who want to mail your ballots in, if you've got a mail-in ballot, please do it at least a week before the actual election day, because the Postal Service has changed what they're doing with ballots. And if you do it on election day, it may not be postmarked on election day. We are going to try to do everything we can to hold on to, help, and heal our communities with our votes, in addition to all of the work that we're doing. Those of you who are meeting us online, if you want us to add you to the map, please email us at social.action@puuc.org, and we will add you to the map. The final thing on your to-do list is to vote. It's not the only thing that we do, but it is an important thing, and we would encourage everybody to exercise their right to vote. In addition, UU Justice NC is the recipient for our Share the Plate for February, and next Sunday, we're going to be welcoming back Caleb Graves, who is the congregational organizer with UU Justice NC. He's going to be our guest preacher the first Sunday that Amy is away. And he's going to join us after the service at the university gathering to lead a discussion on threats to democracy and our power to resist. So please join us next Sunday for lunch and a powerful discussion with Caleb. Children's activities will be provided so everyone can focus on helping to build their future. And I will be in the back to help people find their polling site and help you register if you need that, et cetera, during the coffee break. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Donna, and social justice. You understand now why we say we are a vibrant community. For other important information about our vibrant community, please see your order of service, or if you're on our email list, please check your weekly announcements and monthly newsletter. Whatever brought you to this place at this time, we welcome you. May you find something you need, and may you leave richer in spirit than when you arrived.
Hear now these words from Reverend Michelle Collins. We kindle this light for the work that takes time, the seeds unseen rooting, the tides patient carving, the small turning of heart toward open ground. We look towards what is slow and true, the steady flame that sustains our days. I invite you to please join me now in singing the words to Lighting Our Chalice. They are found in your bulletin. I invite you now to please rise and embody your spirit for our call to worship found in your bulletin. Welcome to this sacred space. Welcome to worship.
Welcome to you who are joyful and excited this day.
Welcome to you who are weary and in need of rest.
Welcome to you who are seeking deeper meaning and purpose in the infinite expanse of life.
Today we come with full hearts and open spirits to be open to the possibility that what we receive here will inspire us to mend up our tender parts, nourish our waning spirits, and give us enough wisdom and energy to embody resilience with every breath. Let us worship together. Our opening hymn is found in our gray hymnal, number 370, All People That on Earth Do Dwell. Please be seated, and I invite our young ones to come forward for our Time for All Ages with Miss Jennifer.
Hello. All right. Hi. Hi. So, welcome everybody. It's been a while since we've been together, and I see some new faces too. So, I'm Miss Jennifer, and I'm the RE coordinator. So, it's really nice to see some of you for the first time. Our topic for the month has been resilience. But today I don't have a book, I don't have a story. I have this. Does anybody know what this is? What is it? It's a plant? It is a plant. What part of a plant is it? How about somebody? It's the root? Yeah. Do you know what sometimes what this is called? It is the root, but it's called something particular. It's a bulb, right? It's a flower bulb. So what this means is that this bulb will stay in the ground season after season. So as the plant dies and falls to the earth, the bulb stays in the earth for the next season. So whether it's winter, it weathers that. It weathers drought. Do you know what a drought is? Do you know what a drought? What's a drought?
It dries up crops.
It dries up, so we don't have rain, so the plants don't get water, so they may have trouble surviving. Okay, so the bulb stays in the ground through winter. It stays in the ground through drought when it doesn't have water. And maybe in extreme circumstances, it maybe even survives fire. So the bulb teaches us a really important lesson about resilience. Has anybody heard that word before? Resilience? What's that word mean to you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you want to take a guess? How about you? Thatcher, do you? No, thank you. So resilience means the ability to find a way to push through struggle. So all of us have bad days and good days. All of us have obstacles. All of us have days where we may feel sad or mad or frustrated or confused. And just like the bulb who makes it through the winter and the drought, we find a way through coping skills to make it through our hard times too. So the bulb today can teach us a lesson about resilience, that we too can be like the bulb and make it through. So today we're going to go back in RE, and we're going to talk about some of those coping skills that we can learn to use when we face our winter and our drought and our fires. Would y'all like to come back and join me? Yeah? All right, thank you, Dr. Amy.
This friendly place, every face, which we return. We had a good crowd of children in our early service too in Salisbury, and a couple of the kids were convinced that that big bulb, which I know not everyone can see, was a potato. So we were having some good conversations about potatoes, and I know what I'm going to eat for lunch later now, so yeah. So we now turn to a time for ritual and sacred sharing, where we share joys and sorrows, concerns and milestones. For this week, we light a candle in observance of Black History Month, that we honor people who have been so impacted in negative ways in this country because of the color of their skin. We light a candle for Eric H. from our Salisbury gathering, whose mother passed a little over a week ago. For Ted W., many of you know Sandra W., who is normally sitting kind of over in this corner when Sandra's here. Sandra recently went to assisted living, and Sandra's son Ted has been in a group home for a number of years. I know many of you have been around for a while, know Ted. He's been in the hospital and been having some challenges, had his gallbladder removed recently, so he is doing fine from that, still working on recovery. I had a good visit with him a couple days ago. And also, I know many people here know Scott, one of our very active members who moved up from Florida a couple years ago. Scott's best friend, Norm, will often come and stay for an extended period of time, so many of us have gotten to know Norm. When Norm started having some heart challenges while he was up here visiting a couple weeks ago, and so they have put some stents in this past week. He's going to stay in this area, stay with Scott for at least a few weeks, working on recovery, so we want to continue to hold them in the light as well. We also light a candle this week for Stephanie and John's beloved dog and companion, Galahad, who passed in recent days. For all who continue to be impacted and harmed by ICE raids and activity. For the people of Minneapolis and the surrounding area and for their safety. For all areas of violence around the world, including the ongoing war in Ukraine and the unrest in Iran. And for our country, that we might continue to work towards creating a society filled and guided by love, compassion, civil rights, and justice for all peoples. Now, at this time, you are invited to come forward as you feel called to do so. I invite you to come forward along the far wall. We have a prayer stand where you may fill out a prayer card to place it on the stand.
You may light your own candle of joy or concern, or place a stone in our shared water together. We now light a few more candles for the things we hold in our hearts which remain unspoken, and also to honor what is in the hearts of those who are joining us virtually this morning. I invite us now into a time of quiet rest, meditation, or prayer. I will sound the singing bowl, and then we will have a period of silence. And during that time of silence, I invite you to slow your breath down, to settle more fully into your seat, and to feel your shoulders and bodies relax more. And as you slowly breathe in, then as you slowly exhale, With each exhale, in your mind, say, I let things go. Now, if there's specific things you would like to let go this morning, you may say, I release, whatever that is. But just with each exhale, focus on letting things go. Now, after a period of this meditation, we will join together with our musical meditation.
This morning's wisdom reading is entitled In Blackwater Woods by Mary Oliver. Look, the trees are turning their own bodies into pillars of light, are giving off the rich fragrance of cinnamon and fulfillment. The long tapers of cattails are bursting and floating away over the blue shoulders of the ponds. And every pond, no matter what its name, is now nameless. Every year I have ever learned in my lifetime leads back to this: the fires, the black river of loss, whose other side is salvation, whose meaning none of us will ever know. To live in this world, you must be able to do three things: to love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones, knowing that your own life depends on it, And the third is when time comes to let it go, you let it go.
Thank you, Elaine. So today, as we are exploring embodying resilience by letting go, I want to say again that last section of the Mary Oliver poem, which Elaine read so beautifully for us. To live in this world, you must be able to do 3 things. To love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones, knowing your own life depends upon it. And when the time comes to let it go, to let it go. Now, as I was preparing for today's message, there's a song that came out a few months ago that just kept running through my head time and time again. And it's by a kind of alternative folk group called Camp. If any of y'all are familiar, okay. I looked at Sam because I think Sam might be. Maybe also some younger people here might be familiar with them. They had a song that came out a few months ago called Let Things Go. And I'm fortunate with my car, the new car I had to get when someone caused that accident on 85 a few months ago, that I can, if a song comes on I can press a button to where I'm going to get a notification anytime it comes up. Love that technology. So I did that for Let Things Go, and it comes on a lot. And every time I sing it with, intention to help me let things go. Now, some of the words to the song are, let things go. It's not good for you or anybody else. Set things down. It's okay to take a rest. Let things go. You can say goodnight. You can set things down. You can say goodbye. You can let it roar. You can let it out. You can let things go and anything your heart needs to make you feel better. Now, as we explore what it means to embody resilience today, we are thinking about what it means to live in our body in such a way that it is resilient and it is life-giving. Research has shown that people who carry grudges or resentment or stew over something over and over, it impacts them in negative ways, in multiple negative ways. There is a physical health impact for that, but there's also mental and spiritual and emotional negative impacts. Not being able to let things go impacts the entirety of how we are able to function. Now, living in today's world, as we all know, takes a big toll on people. So many of us deal with ongoing stress level from things big and small, and it has a cumulative effect. And there's been some wonderful research about how people of color who have been forced on the margins, how their body keeps the score of this unbelievable amount of stress that is placed on their bodies just being a person of color in a dominant white country. And when we think about the toll that stress takes on us, especially living in a time of rising fascism, everything is so much more intense. As we seek to embody resilience so that we can live out our values as Unitarian Universalists, so that we can find joy in the world today, and especially so that we can advocate for those who are being most harmed in this world. Letting things go is a critical component. Priest and interfaith theologian Richard Rohr wrote, "Resilience is really a secular word for what religion was trying to say with the word faith." I hear that again. Resilience is really a secular word for what religion was trying to say with the word faith. Without a certain ability to let go, to trust, to allow, we won't get to any new place. Why do we hold things so tightly? I think it really varies for many of us why or when we choose to do that. Now, I'm a Pisces, and we tend to stew over things over and over, so some of y'all may have some of that similarity too. But for so many of us, there are some things that we seem to latch onto and get a grip onto that it's hard to release it. Now, I'm sure that some of you have heard this expression about someone living rent-free in someone else's head. Have y'all experienced that? Someone, yes. I mean, there have been so many people and current politicians who live rent-free in my head. How many times in our lives has a person or a situation taken up an inordinate amount of space in our heads that we spend so much time thinking about them or situation when the other person never thinks about us? Now, it might be when someone's living rent-free in our heads, or a situation is, it might be because we have justifiable anger. Absolutely. Or because we have justifiable hurt or pain. It might be because this situation is telling us something about ourselves that perhaps we'd rather not hear. Refusing to let go, letting a person or a situation live rent-free in our heads, is like having a closed fist ready for a fight. Now, if you're able, I invite you, close your fist tightly. If you're ready for a fight, you want to keep the thumb on the outside. Might have done this a few times in elementary school with some boys who probably deserved it, but anyway, let's keep that fist closed tight. And the longer you close it, feel how tense your fingers and your arm and even your shoulder become. It begins to impact your entire body. You are in fight mode, adrenaline pumping, symbolically grasping something in your hands so closely that impacts your whole body and even your brain and your heart. Now start to release that. Loosen your fingers, maybe wiggle them around, get the blood flowing. Kind of release, shake out the arm. And feel how different that feels. Feel how much more free that is, how relaxed. It changes our whole body, our whole orientation to the way we face the world. And an open hand is able to receive something far more life-giving than what we were trying to clasp onto. An open hand is able to receive what brings us joy and hope and peace and love. We are resilient when we are open. Now, in the Hebrew Bible, there's the book of the prophet Isaiah. It was written during very challenging times for the Jewish people. It was a period of great instability with corrupt leaders, great poverty, violence that was pervasive, and even other countries starting to overtake their land. We also saw during this time period the very first waves of people being exiled over 1,000 miles away from their homes, most never to return. Certainly some similarities with what is taking place today in our world. Now, the end of chapter 40 in the book of Isaiah has these words. And if we're starting to talk about Oscar movies, if any of y'all saw the old Oscar movie, one number of Oscars, Chariots of Fire. It's about the Olympics too, which another timely thing. These words are going to sound familiar. Young people will faint and be weary, and they will fall exhausted. But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. What this means for us today is that letting go means that we trust the inner divine light that each one of us carries. We don't have to hold so tightly so that we end up exhausted or overwhelmed or worn out. We let go, let that divine light shine brightly, knowing that divine spirit will renew us, give us the strength and the resilience we need to meet the day. That divine light leads us to an embodiment of resilience so that we will go the distance, whatever it is. Today, let us give thanks for the possibility of letting things go. And for the strength, that's right, someone has heard me today. For our online viewers, we have a little one who repeated, let things go, so I like that. Let us give thanks for the possibility of letting go and for the strength and resilience which come from this spiritual journey of trusting our inner divine light and living out our values. May it be so, blessed be. Amen.
Thank you, Darlene. That was beautiful. Let there now be an offering to sustain and strengthen this place, which is sacred to so many of us, a community of memory and of hope, for we are now the keepers of the dream. This month we're sharing our offering plate with UU Justice NC. The Unitarian Universalist Justice Ministry of North Carolina joyfully organizes UUs to co-create a transformative movement for justice through spiritual grounding, collaboration, and imagination. Our hosts will pass the baskets around, and we ask you to also pass the baskets down your row as you receive it. You may place your gift in the baskets as they make their way around the room, or you're always welcome to give online at puuc.org or by texting the number PUUC 73256. Today's offering will now gratefully be received.
We give thanks for the many gifts contained within these baskets, and also for the many gifts you give this beloved community. I invite you now to please rise and body your spirit for our closing hymn found in our gray hymnal, number 101, Abide With Me. Now I invite everyone to please be seated, and we have two people who are joining our congregation. I invite Carter and Eleanor to come forward and bring your bulletin, because we have lots of stuff we're going to say in the bulletin. Thank you, Elaine. So if y'all will stand just about here, that'd be great. Thank you. Of course, we have members of our membership team who are here to help out today. So we are thrilled this morning to welcome new members into our church family. These individuals have gone through the Pathways to Membership course, where they have learned about UU history and theology. They have explored the basic tenets of the spiritual journey and how that applies to them individually. And we've had individual conversations about what it means to join our congregation. They are committing to support our church community with their time, talents, and treasures. So first, Eleanor, here closest to me. Eleanor moved to Charlotte from Colorado in August, so pretty recently, and is originally from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Eleanor is currently studying engineering at Central Piedmont Community College and has a cat named Squash, which is a great name, by the way. Now, Carter grew up going to UU Church in Massachusetts and moved to Charlotte in 2021. They're engaged to their wonderful partner, who's here today as well. Oh, not? Okay, I'm so sorry. So with the reading glasses on and off, I don't always see who's that. We have so many people here. Okay. But I'm sure y'all will get to meet their wonderful partner soon. And they have two cats as well. So lots of cat lovers today. Carter's free time is spent writing and trying to make the world a better place. It's a great way to spend their time. Today, we welcome into our community these new members who have chosen to make a commitment to this congregation by signing our membership book, which they will do in just a few moments. They commit to support our church through their time, talents, and treasures. Carter and Eleanor, I have a question for you, and this is in your inserts. We are so glad to have you here with us and that you have chosen this community of fellow seekers to travel with on your life's journeys. Will you accept our gifts of fellowship, discovery, and service? Will you offer us your unique presence and gifts? Will you add your name to the long history of Unitarian Universalist people who spread hope with our living faith? Will you engage with us as we seek to create a community and a world dedicated to love and justice? Well, thank you. Now, congregation, you also have an important part today. Will you welcome these new members with the warmth and comfort of your fellowship? Will you seek to add your strengths and talents to the new gifts they bring to us? Will you share our triumphs and our struggles as our community grows and changes? Let us all now say together our covenant of purpose and right relations as each one of us renews our commitment to our church community. We encourage and support individual freedom of religious beliefs for all. We share in the loving ministry each for the other, and thereby provide for our emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. We are dedicated to providing religious education for our children, which will enhance the positive worth of each child. We will strive toward social responsibility with the purpose of strengthening an individual commitment to self, congregation, and community. We will seek the truth to enlighten and acknowledge human accomplishments and possibilities. Now for our covenant of right relations. Love is the spirit of this church and service its prayer. We covenant to honor all spiritual paths with hospitality, to assume the best of one another from our highest selves, to dwell together in peace through kindness, and to serve others with compassion, honoring one another as members of beloved community. So Carter, Eleanor, we have the membership book over by the prayer stand. If you can go over and just put your signature down. And then we have little mini tea light chalices for both of you to take home and have your own chalice in your home.
Welcome.
Thank you. And I'm sure after the service, all of our members who are able can just say a few words of welcome too. So, thank you so much. So, I'm advised to go ahead and to please rise in body and spirit, as you are able again. Now, before we extinguish our chalice, I offer thanks for all the many volunteers who helped make our service possible today. I also ask that if you are able before you leave our sanctuary today, if you can take the hymnals, put them back on the cart near the piano, that's always a big help. So let us do as we do each Sunday and take a moment to give thanks, either in our hearts or with words, for the things for which we are thankful today. I'll say I'm thankful for Darlene filling in as our guest pianist today. Always glad to have you.
I'm truly thankful for such an active social justice.
Yes, very thankful for our very active social action team. Absolutely. Well, heat, yes. We're all very grateful for heat, especially recent weeks. So. I'm with you, Donna. I am also grateful for the snow. I loved it. I wish we had a little bit more. I don't like it when we have to cancel church, but yeah, because I really do want to be here with all of you. So for new members, yes.
For having a wise oracle in our congregation.
Yes, for a wise oracle. Yes. Yes, all the creatures who come to Gail's house to get fed. Yes, so.
Delightful voices of children.
Yes, absolutely. Very thankful for the children. I'll say I'm very thankful that the church is generous with vacation and study leave, and I am very grateful for my friend Elizabeth, who lives in Florence, Italy, for this year and has invited me to come over. So that's where I'm heading tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm very happy. And I'm sure it will inspire some sermons once I'm back. So, well, we are thankful for all these things and so much more which we hold in our hearts this morning. Let us go forth knowing that each one of us, by our divine presence, we have what we need within us for the journey. We now extinguish our chalice, but we carry its light, its warmth, and its meaning with us until we meet again. May we go forth in peace, believe in peace, create peace, wherever we may wander. Now, for our closing song, we form a circle. You may hold hands if you would like to, or you may simply place your hands on your heart.
walking, trying to get some sun and seeing the dark. Parking in the house, and then I walk out and I go up to the center park and the sun out. It's kind of different. All that slush.